I've had a lot of people asking for this. For Ask ADEBOLA Bloke, so here it is, you know, backed by popular demand, and it's been a while. Every time I bump into somebody, this is always what they're asking for. So here we are. Fucking San Francisco, fucking more like it every day.
Starbucks?
Yeah. How do you get in? Is it just a drive-through? You know, man, everywhere else in the world you can get through edges, and even saying this is definitely to keep people out of it. That's what it is. Oh, here we go. Right, here we go. First question. Oh, it's JK. JK. Oh man. Just, you know, thanks for the question, number one. Also for the video you and Dave did for me the other day, man. I'm, like I said, just sorry I haven't been, you know, been doing stuff, but I'm sure you have as well. All right, JK just says, is this a simple question to start? Where have you been? Oh, busy, number one, you know, with just life stuff.
A few things on the side.
Yeah, obviously a few things. Then there was some of you, well, those of you who need to know already, but like, let's just say that the hatchet's been buried and...
There's no need to talk about that.
Exactly, yeah, no, too many people got not hurt as such. But
let's
anyway,
get to the...
Yeah, but no, but in all honesty though, yeah, I mean, I've just been doing my thing, same as you, JK. Loving it, keep doing what you're doing, and thanks for the question. Davis7 says, I just want to ask, how's the GOAT been doing lately? Does he mean the greatest of... Is that,
yeah.
Doing all right. Just trying to stay out of trouble, trying to stay good, and trying to spread positivity wherever I can.
Just got to keep right on, haven't you, at the end of the day?
Yeah. It's life can be a struggle, but to tell you what, there's always tomorrow.
I think we should get out of here.
Yeah, let's do it. The next question is from Rachel Seaman, and it says, not a question, but it's great to see you two back together and filming. Yeah, that just pretty much sums up the first few, doesn't it? Wow, nice. PJ Gorn, do you rate Blues' new signing? Well, let's give him time. I mean, any signing's a good sign, but no, because I've got excited about this. Do you remember years ago? What was his face? Jason Lowe.
That was different. That was a personal thing.
I know, but then, like, yeah, but sometimes we get excited about new signings and they turn out to be nothing. And
yeah, but that's because you were literally there.
No, I know.
To greet him.
Yeah. Yep. All right, but well, like I said, just give him time. Right, this is from Jack Forrest. Shout out to you, sir. Steve Claridge or Jeff Horsfield? Got to be Jeff Horsfield. Nothing against Claridge, but Jeff Horsfield is an absolute legend and he's a nice bloke as well.
Top bloke.
Yeah. So nothing.
We love Steve Claridge though.
Yeah, I mean he's great. It's just that Horsfield's a bit greater.
And he did it on a higher level, didn't he?
There you go. Jack Forrest again. Are we doing multiple questions? Are we? Okay.
Well, some people can.
Okay.
Jack, come on, Jack Forrest.
Right, yeah.
He's a good lad.
No, fine. What do you think? It's a good question though. To be fair, better than this first one. What do you think about the gentrification of Digbeth?
Oh.
The thing is, right, is that it's slow. I mean, there's so much of it that still looks like an absolute shit tip, doesn't it? But the bits that are gentrified, they're looking all right. And you know what?
Yeah, but what about the main road, though, where you can't get anywhere?
It's part of it, though. I understand the frustration, but this tram needs to get fucking done at some point. It's taking so long. Have you seen the state of the tram? Like, I mean, all the aggro they had, like, on the bit on Agley Road. Wolverhampton's a joke. Dudley's, they've destroyed the town centre there, and yet they want to build more of these lines. What's his face? Andy Street.
What do you think about him?
I just think all politicians are wankers, to be honest with you.
Well, remember the one we met around here?
Yeah, he was all right.
Famously.
Yeah, Michael Portillo, what a day that was. That was that side of the road, wasn't it? Portillo was a nice bloke.
And he really was interested in what we were saying.
He was, but I've got a problem with the people who he was filming
that's
with.
the thing.
Because, you know, they were round here to try and sort of interview regular people about what they thought about housing and all that stuff. And guess what? They had their little stereotypes, didn't they?
Absolutely.
So when we were coming up with some really good stuff, like intelligent stuff, they were thinking, nah, people in Druids Heath don't speak like that. So they cut us out.
The thing was, they came here with an agenda.
Yeah, definitely.
Not Portillo, but the crew. The production crew.
Yeah.
And when it turned out that we were actually smarter than them, they just weren't having it.
There you go.
And we had to sign waivers and everything.
Nah, I wasn't happy with that.
What channel was it? Channel 4?
I think so, yeah. Jesus. Council are useless, aren't they? Absolutely useless. That's why this is being done, because they just can't be bothered to fix it.
I mean, that shouldn't be there, should it?
No. So hasn't. Kids could come round and, you know, hurt themselves.
Well, we used to play around here.
No. You can, like, smell the deprivation. You know what I mean? What a waste, man. All this land round here. You're better putting people here than in these hotels, you know what I mean? Johnny Ice.
Top lad.
From Wolverhampton, yeah. If Blues ended up like Bury, would you A, follow Millwall, B, follow a Birmingham City Phoenix club like FC United, or C, pack in football for good, as it's gone to the dogs anyway?
It has gone to the dogs, hasn't it?
It has. Probably B, officially Millwall. For actual practicalities of going to the games, it would be the Phoenix club. But in reality, just give up, follow American football full time. Peter Davies says, favourite takeaway? I'll be honest with you, mate, I'm going off takeaways big time. I had Indian takeaway a few weeks ago, and I just said, you know what, I'm done with it. I make, you know, you've eaten my food.
Oh, God,
I'm all right, you know?
Yeah.
And of course, I'll eat like home cooked stuff. So if you're watching it, Bal, Sunita, Vinny. But realistically, I'm much more into the, you know, actual just cooking it yourself. You know what you're doing, don't you?
Yeah.
And you know what's in it.
Hygiene, it's a big thing.
100%, man. The hygiene's shocking, honestly, in some of these places.
And yet they wanted to lecture us about health for the last few years.
Oh, God. Oh.
Let's not get into that.
If you know, well, just, you know, let's not go into it, but let's just say that a lot of stuff that we've believed for years is now coming incredibly true, and people are having to backtrack and say, okay, you were right. So, yeah.
Are you worried about these bricks here?
I'm worried about what people could do to. I mean,
That's what I mean.
This is vandalism just waiting to happen, isn't it? Jack Hamilton, and he says, I'd love to hear your thoughts on Jude Bellingham and his Madrid move. Amazing. I mean, Jude Bellingham, he can pretty much do no wrong in our eyes. And whatever he does, the fact is he's always going to have started at Blues. So, yeah. How young was he when he was watching us? Jesus. We've had a lot of questions, obviously, about the takeover. So we're going to fire through a few of these now. Ryan Riches, with news of a Blues takeover by Americans, will we ever see a return of American Blue Nose? Yeah, definitely. Maybe sooner than you think. Dale Johnston, how does American Blue Nose feel about the takeover? Okay, but alright, so those are questions for American Blue Nose. So
maybe ask him.
Yeah. Sam Phillips, if you were part of the impending North American takeover of Blues, who would you have on the board of directors alongside yourself? Do you remember we joked about this ages ago? So obviously you'd be on it.
Well, thanks.
Debbie could be on there.
Yeah.
We'd probably put Tony Routley to be on there just for organisational skills. Put Wally on there.
Yeah,
because of high profile and
good business acumen as well.
Yeah, and plus the car park. JK.
Oh God,
got a celebrity on there.
Yeah.
I'd put Keith as well.
Yeah.
Your dad.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. I'd want Buzz on there as well.
Oh God,
just you know. He knows what.
Well, can we also say anyone that's ever travelled with Tony Routley or Chris Sinclair is going to be welcome on this board?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I mean, even Chris Sinclair.
Chris Sinclair deserves to be on there.
A sort of shadow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Next question, which is finally not about the takeover. Robin Paulson. Okay, good lad, man. Hey, I'll tell you what. Hope you enjoyed Florida. Dave was telling me all about that. Up the Panthers. And it's nice to know that somebody else appreciates Florida like how we do, and not just the Disneyland crap that everybody does, but the real nitty-gritty.
Proper Florida.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what we say? Make America Florida.
There you go. Anyway, but yeah, Robin, thanks for the question. And he says, best goal you've seen up the Adebola, up the Florida Panthers. So best goal I've ever seen. It's going to be.
And you've seen a few.
I have.
Is this best Blues goal?
It's got to be, hasn't it?
Yeah,
it must be. Underrated. The third goal against Nacional in the league, where it wasn't an individual thing, it was just the perfect team goal. We looked like we'd been playing European football for ages, and it was so good on a nice summer's evening. Now the other one, this is the best goal that didn't happen.
Right.
Ipswich at home, 1999. Brian Hughes basically took on their whole defence, went round the goalkeeper and he scuffed the shot. In the end, I think it was Paul Furlong, I think, who tapped it in on the line, which should have been Brian Hughes' best ever goal. So,
and what a player as well.
Definitely. Tom Bartle, can we have an updated list on clubs ADEBOLA bloke hates? Alright, let's just reel off a few while we're here.
Yeah, please.
Sunderland, I'm just doing this in geographical order.
Okay.
Alright, Sunderland, Blackburn, Bolton, Blackpool, Burnley, everything from up that part. Man City, sort of Man United. If they could break off and just be like a local Man United fans club, they'd be alright.
But we still give credit to their away support.
I do, yeah. No, they're some of the best. Liverpool.
Say no more. Jesus Christ.
Derby, Leicester, obviously Villa. Watford, Reading, Crystal Palace, obviously. That goes without saying, doesn't it?
Oh, God. Any clubs across Europe that you hate?
Oh, God, yeah. Paris Saint-Germain. I don't like this. Why are we seeing Paris Saint-Germain stuff everywhere? Borussia Dortmund, and I'm glad Jude's gone there, to be honest.
Well, we're just glad he's left Germany. Awful food.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. See that? Ash Sofa. Thoughts on Chelmsley Wood? Well, it's got everything in it. Blues, tower blocks. Only they're not knocking them down. They've done them up, haven't they? Over the years, you know. They've had like a bit of paint, facelift. I like Chelmsley Wood. To be honest with you, there's not many people I know from there who aren't good people. So yeah, thumbs up for Chelmsley Wood for that one. Jay Evans, what's your favourite crisps? I think you're a genuine rib and saucy knickknacks connoisseur. Now that's incredible because that actually is one of my favourites. The purple ones.
Yeah, I know. Don't mind them.
Yeah, so so rib and saucy knickknacks, orange knickknacks, hot and spicy Cheetos. There's a cheesy one. I buy them from like the Caribbean or something called Zoomers. They're expensive, but they're bloody nice. Yeah, good question actually. I'm going to think about that one anyway. Pietro Bellotti. Pete.
Pistol Pete.
There you go. Do you miss me, ADEBOLA bloke? Yeah, I do. When are you going to be coming here again? And he says, and what do you think of Harry Maguire? It's a funny one. Harry Maguire gets a lot of stick from people, doesn't he? But
he does well for England.
Yeah. I mean, that's the ideal situation, isn't it? Where he's crap for his club and good for the country.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matt Joyce, would you class the old Contemptibles pub at Snow Hill as a Blues or a Villa pub? That's just a flipping Ponzi business pub. I've never known it to be Blues or Villa.
It's just corporate, isn't it?
Yeah. You can answer a question if you want. Right, Jack McCracken says, is the gypsy curse on St Andrews a real thing? And will your twin brother Tom Wagner lift the club to the heights of the Bruce era? I think higher than the Bruce era. That's what we should be aiming for. What's the point of having a takeover otherwise? The gypsy curse, this is that thing, what's it called? With tablets, where it doesn't actually make a difference, but because your brain thinks it does, it actually... Placebo effect, yeah, I think it's one of those. If we'd have had a successful history, no one would be believing this thing, but because we've been dogged by bad luck, but as we know, there's logical reasons why we've had such a shit time, and it's nothing to do with the gypsy curse, but there we go.
Is the sky the limit?
Yeah, why not, man? I mean, look at some of these other clubs that you'd never would have thought.
Well, when you look in the Premier League now, some of the nothing clubs that are doing well.
But even on a more positive one, Wrexham, with the movie stars, I love what's happened to them. Next question is from Alex Hans, and he says, what are your thoughts on evolution? Not a bollocks, really, isn't it? Kevin Johnson, thoughts on Davo visiting the great state of Arizona? It's not the Kevin Johnson, is it?
No, it's not.
Okay. It would be ironic, wouldn't it?
It would be ironic, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll get a thumbs up from me. Like, what a great place.
Well, I'm glad he's asked that question because I actually forgot to give you these when I came back.
Okay.
But I picked up a couple of things that I know you will appreciate. It's not a shirt this time, but I know you love your stickers.
Fantastic. Brilliant, man. Brilliant. How's it going up? How's it going up at home? Next question from Luke Harper. Carling or Madrid?
Madrid's that fake Spanish one.
Oh.
Where they don't even drink it in Spain, but they advertise it as the Madrid beer.
I want to answer neither to that one, but let's just go with Carling. Just out of loyalty. Anthony Sale says, great to see you back, King. What do you drink? Well, I mean, I'm doing my best. The answer to that would be nothing.
No, but realistically.
Miller Genuine Draft. Love it. Nah, but, oh, God.
You love a Peroni as well.
I do love a Peroni for sure. But yeah, I'm trying not to take any backward steps, but thanks for the question anyway. All right, come on. Cheers. Thomas. That was close. I've won my $5 back, so that was pretty good. You know what I mean? Nothing gained, nothing lost. Bloody warm now, innit? All right, yeah.
Are we going in?
Yeah, swift one, come on.
I thought you weren't drinking.
No, I know, come on. Elliot Wyatt, thoughts on Hollywood and Withall and its Blues-Villa ratio? Probably majority Blues.
Oh, big time Blues.
80-20. Sam Fowler, is American Blue Nose whipping up some new songs for our new owners? Definitely. Watch this space. Logan Tovey Gullickson says, what's your favourite breed of dog? Can't go wrong with Jack Russells, can you? Good history with them. Yeah, good question. Adam Clark, nice to hear off you. Shout out to you. Will you be in the safe standing area when it's open? Yeah, why not, man? I can get down with that. Have you ever thought about having hospitality at the football club? Hospitality? No, not at Blues. I would do hospitality at a club where I don't care and where they've got no real atmosphere anyway, because it's, if you're going to have no atmosphere, at least have the no atmosphere with the bit of luxury.
Yeah.
But when it's Blues or, a few other clubs, I'd rather just be in the thick of it with the fans, you know what I mean? So,
what about if you went in safe standing but you got offered a free meal in hospitality?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, do that. Just come, what you mean, go up at half time for a bite to it? Yeah, for sure. So if you're offering, definitely. Callum Denning, yeah, nice guy, man, and he always sends good questions.
He doesn't he?
Yeah. 3 people, dead or alive, you'd take to Shababs for a Balti and a naan bread. To be honest with you, I wouldn't. I mean, Shababs.
Well, we've got history there, haven't we?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is with Shababs, it's one of them places where it's. All right, put it like this. I don't really know any Asian people that rate the place.
Me neither.
I'm sure there's one or two, but like, it's more of a place where people say, "Oh yeah, you must go there," but no, it's not.
It was awful. Last time I was there, I was embarrassed because I actually took an Asian lad with me. Debbie was there as well, and they hated it.
Exactly.
Service was shocking. Spinach was out of a tin.
That don't surprise me.
But I suppose if you had to go there with 3 people, who would it be?
3 people. So JK. JK.
Oh God, yeah. And JK loves his food like we do.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then I would want Stone Cold Steve Austin and Mike Tyson.
Oh, no one's going to mess with that group, are they?
Exactly. Yeah. Can you imagine him saying, "Oh no, can't give you a refund"? Sam Turner. Are you two still planning to do the 2026 World Cup together? Let's say planning, but there's a few little obstacles that might prevent it, but I'm not stressing about it. Listen, man, ever since the Carling Cup final, I've never stressed about missing tournaments anymore. If it happens, it happens.
Yeah, but I want you there.
I know. It'll be good. Cal21, big fan of yours. Thank you. Do you mean me or you?
Nah, it's got to be you, hasn't it?
All right. Do you think Wagner should recognise you for your Yank Blues agenda back in the day? I think I think this might have been the actual trigger, maybe. If you're a football owner nowadays, you find this club Birmingham City, you go through it, you're going to come across American Blue Nose. Oh, what's this? I'm an American. And you think, oh, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. Oh, God. Dan Jamieson, why were you banned? I'm not going to go into it. All you need to know is this, is that we've all done stupid things in life, stupid things that we regret. If you had your time again, maybe you wouldn't. And the important thing to know is that I've moved on. I'm just a positive influence on people now. Love my football club. I want to influence society in a good way. Family, friends, that kind of stuff. So
politics as well.
Politics, yeah, definitely. So I'm not going to go into it. I mean, the people who need to know, but just put it like this: I won't be getting banned again. Chris Trigg, do you still think the Atlanta Hawks are a bunch of cunts, or has your opinion softened over the last few years? It hasn't softened. They are still, aren't they?
Well, for as long as they've got Trae Young, we won't have a good word to say
Imagine
about
if
them.
it was Mucky Blaylock.
Oh,
What a player.
and Mutombo.
Yeah. Peter, BCFC. Will you come back now that we have new owners? It's not linked in with the new owners. Hopefully I'll be coming back soon. I think the owners is just a nice added bonus. I see what you mean though. Dan Reed. Who needs to rebuild the most? Blues or the Boston Celtics? Oh, easily the Celtics, man.
You see them in the playoffs?
Yeah, if you think about it, the coach, the attitude,
Second row Joe, that's what they call him.
lack of fight, lack of grit.
No heart whatsoever.
Definitely the Celtics. Right, Nach Santa Maria.
Nacho.
Right, I've heard all about you, son.
LA.
Everything, man. I mean,
Vegas.
hope you got checked out, but there we go. When will you phone Villa Park again? Oh God, yeah, I remember that.
Give me the phone.
Thank you for calling Aston Villa Football Club. If you're calling about memberships, press 1. Or for match ticket purchases or any other queries, please... Thank you for calling Aston Villa Football Club. If you're calling about memberships, press 1. Or for match ticket purchases or any other queries, please hold the line.
That's what it was. You shouldn't have pressed
heaven
2.
forbid it'd be logic, you know what I mean? Oh, here
Here we go.
Welcome to the Aston Villa ticket office. You pressed an invalid option. If you know your fan ID, please input the number now.
God, this is a
followed by
joke.
the hash key. If you do not know your fan ID or have not purchased from Aston Villa before, please hold. Due to the ongoing national situation with COVID-19,
Oh God.
our staff are currently working from home.
Still.
All of our agents are currently busy.
Well, this is awful service.
Tickets can be purchased online via
God forbid you'd want to buy a ticket from Villa.
.co.uk.
First and foremost, there's too many options to get through. Do you know what I mean? I'm just making a general query. It's really, really difficult trying to get through all the different options. And at one point, it was even saying that it didn't even recognise it. And so I don't even know. Do you know what I mean? Is there any? Can you just sort of put that as feedback that needs to be sorted out, please?
To direct
Cut me
your
off, man.
inquiry, please choose from one of the following options. For matchday hospitality, press 1.
Yeah, do that.
For non...
Oh my God.
Oh, hello. I'm just wondered. Do you do takeaways? Right. Well, seeing as how Aston Villa weren't exactly helpful. Bill Longley. I read recently that Joe Biden's job approval among the American public is just 37%. Do you think you could do a better job than him? I'm surprised it's as high as 37%. Oh God.
Is he even alive, Joe Biden, at this point?
Well, he got enough dead voters, so there we go. I could absolutely do a better job than him. Obama could do a better job than him. Even, do I dare say Kamala Harris could do a better job?
Nah, don't go that far.
Oh man,
You know what they say? I'll take a man in a coma over Kamala.
I like that. Yeah. Well, no, he's a disgrace, isn't he? And there's another thing. We can add Biden, Trump, vaccines. We can add all this to a long list of things that we tried telling people about, and now people are starting to realise. Oh yeah, you're right.
Well, there's an election coming up, not too far away.
Yep. Tricky one, that is. Alex Hobb, and then we need to crack on, 'cause I'm really hungry now.
Well, we shouldn't have stopped for that drink. That was the problem.
It's making it. Alex Hobb, best Blues moment you've seen? I would say relegating West Ham, 2003. It was just a nice, capped off a nice first season in the Premier League. Two of my favourite ever players scored, Jeff Horsfield and Stern John. And we relegated West Ham. What more can you ask for than that? Well, let me do one more, just because we're here anyway, and then we've really got to move on, because you're holding us up.
Come on.
All right, Harrison Maddox, did you get a chance to watch the Major League Baseball in London? No, I didn't. And what are your thoughts on the Aaron Rodgers trade? Well, it'll just go the same way as Brett Favre anyway. I'm not bothered. Blues fans always do this. I'm sure other clubs do it as well. We get too occupied on the players, who they are. No, the important thing is just, can they do the job? Do the team win? Do the club win? Players...
they come and go, don't
they're
they?
a byproduct, aren't they? All right, anyway, let's get some food. International Mace, whatever. When are we? When we announcing the Sanderson signing, again, I mean, you know, who gives a shit really? You know, there's more important things to worry about than that. But thanks for the question anyway.
Are we going to the skate park?
Yeah, go on then. Can you just read the next question?
I'll read it to you.
Okay.
Ewan Thompson, thoughts on Newcastle?
The place, love it, and the people, love them. Football club, yeah, a lot of time for Newcastle.
Good club.
And they've done really well this year.
Good stadium as well.
Yeah, yeah, just good people, aren't they?
Ollie Hatton, thoughts on the Kings Heath train station debacle?
Oh.
Keep right on.
God, what the hell is it? I've got to stand for this. Hold on.
Do you need a hand or?
Fucking injury, man. It's that left foot. I'm all for. I really think we need more train stations, more tram lines, all that sort of stuff. But the hash they're making of these things. I mean, also, what's the point if they're doing a Moseley train station, then a Kings Heath one? Fine, but then Balsall Heath should have one. You know what I mean? You can't just suddenly skip it out. It's still going to be quicker than the 50 bus.
Do you think they're trying to exclude the people of Balsall Heath?
It might well be. And
do you think it's one of those things where they preach diversity, and when it comes down to it, there's certain people they don't want around?
Yeah, they want it to be an American situation where, you know, if you live in the nice suburbs,
never have to deal with them.
You get to bypass.
Yeah.
Your train goes over the inner city, and you never. Yeah, that's what it is.
I wouldn't like to see that happen here.
Definitely not. But yeah, there's other train lines that they've got planned as well. I mean, I've seen them building stations in Darlaston and Willenor, but why does everything take so long? Because the Kings Heath one, what was it?
There's a delay now because of badgers.
Oh God, I mean, we like animals, but
badgers, yeah, we've got time for them.
So just find them, rehouse them, put them in Druids Heath, whatever, and then.
We'd love the badgers in Druids Heath.
Imagine that. Just fill
put them in the tower blocks.
God almighty! Can you imagine that? Fill the tower blocks with just different types of animals, like a Noah's Ark type.
Oh my God.
So you'll have like one tower block which is full of snakes. Put criminals in there.
Yeah.
One that's full of like furrier stuff. One for birds. And one you'd fill each floor with water and put fish in there. I think we've just cracked it, haven't we? Yeah.
Question from Liam Simmons. It's another Newcastle one.
Okay.
What do you think about the takeover and the job Eddie Howe's done? Keep right on from a Newcastle fan.
Takeover, yeah, I'm positive. Newcastle, but Eddie Howe, amazing.
Any message to Tony Routley? He's in Dubai, but he said good luck for the video.
Fair enough, mate. Love you, Tone. Keep right on, mate. Keep doing what you're doing, and I'll see you soon.
Question from Archio Reggio.
Okay.
Have you been back to the place where you got food poisoning, or do you still hate it to this day? And I think he's referring to Big Wack.
Well, not only have I not been there, I read something this morning that apparently the former owner is he's in some trouble, fled to Hong Kong, something to do with tax fraud. Please, yeah, you remember this one?
Cheese salad.
Good service here, isn't it?
Always.
Right, Jay Quinn, shout out to you. This is the self-defence guy.
Yeah. Good lad.
Good
lad.
All right, who's the king of New York? Jay-Z, Nas, or Trey? Oh, come on.
Well, that's disrespectful, isn't it? A few words about Trey Young, maybe?
Just everything that's wrong with the world, not even just basketball, summed up in that, man. There we go. Shall I do the next question?
Yeah, go for it.
From Logan, a Shrewsbury fan. Do you follow any non-league team? Hensford Town, Sporting Calcer, Gateshead as well for some reason. With a Newcastle connection. Kane Styles. Thoughts on Hennessy's welcoming more Villa and Midlands clubs fans these days? Wow, man, I don't like that at all. Hennessy's was like blues, wasn't it?
Proper blues,
yeah. No, I don't like that. Jacob Powley says favourite type of cheese. The one with the jalapenos in. But I like Red Leicester. Just anything mature, really. I like that as well. So, yeah, good cheese. We've got to whiz through these now, okay?
There's so many questions.
Yeah, I know too. Lewis Bradshaw, if you could only have a tot in the Highlander or the Wheelie Castle, which one would you? Wheelie Castle, because I haven't been in that area for years, but I like that area around there. So yeah, Wheelie Castle. Dan Endley, this is going to have to be the end as well. Will we ever see you at a Blues match again? I've got to be realistic and say yes. You know what I mean? There's just we can't get through everything, can we? That's the thing. But
we can only do so much.
Yeah, I mean, shall I sort of say goodbye now?
Yeah, you might as well.
Just thank you so much for all the questions, and we're sorry that, or Dave's sorry that we haven't done this for a long time. But yeah, we'll do this again very soon. Stay positive, be positive, spread positivity. Come to Sophie's if you're in Cotteridge, and yeah, see you soon. See you, mate.
Well, until next time.
Yeah, keep right on. Thank you for the questions, and JK, I will call you.